looks like His Majesty the King has in fact played into the very hands of the former cable TV actress and wife of Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, with this, well, shall we say, bombshell move. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you as ever, and thank you so much for joining me today. We'll have a wave. Yes. By the way, if you are wondering about this particular piece of day in history, I was lucky enough to work with these girls on many occasions. We're talking about the pop sensations. Yes, Bananarama and Siobhan from the original lineup of Bananarama. And just to cast your mind back, they hit #1. I won't say how many years ago, but in 1986 with their cover of the shocking blue classic Venus. Do you remember that? Oh yes. Now Siobhan, shall we say, is now lucky enough to be able to pick up over here in the United Kingdom her concessionary bus pass. I know. See, it happens to us all, doesn't it? This is a frightening thing. Still looks fabulous, by the way. And married to Dave Stewart for a period of the Eurythmics, who's also celebrating a birthday. So when you think about it, they must have had a busy time when they were married. Presents both ends, yes. But yes, the Siobhan from Bananarama. Yeah, I won't say, as I say, I'm not going to say, no, we can't say her age. No, look it up. But if you fancy a bit of pop, glitz, glamour, whatever, and you fancy boogieing around the floor or just simply clapping along, why not? Venus by Bananarama, still on YouTube now. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. As we know, at the start of this year, the King, His Majesty the King, King Charles, well, made this really kind of, some people say, rather shocking move, because he basically said to both Harry and Meghan that, look, you know, what I want Frogmore Cottage back. And you can understand that, really, because he obviously has plans for slimming down the monarchy. There's a bigger picture, as we told you, though. This is more about really how Catherine and William would feel should Meghan and Harry suddenly decide to reside without explanation back into Frogmore Cottage. Now, this was gifted, if you remember, by our late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, but then mocked on the docuseries when Meghan pointed out that nobody could believe, including the celebrity Oprah Winfrey, that they were living there. Quite what she meant thereby, as opposed to maybe the entire 775 rooms of Buckingham Palace, or indeed the full run of Windsor Castle, remains to be seen. But now, of course, you know, basically the King has said, if you need to come back, it will be as and when, let me know, we'll try and work something out. But according to a very well-placed source, Meghan has really seized on this particular moment, thinks it's fabulous, seemingly because she has no intention of returning back to the United Kingdom. While Prince Harry does miss his home isle, she didn't enjoy a stint here at all, had no success when she was schlepping around before she met Harry, so she doesn't really have fond memories. And now, as one could imagine, even her own team have pointed out that she polls incredibly badly. But where does this leave, of course, Prince Harry? He apparently was very keen to try and find some more regular base outside royal circles, a little bit like His Majesty the King, you know, with Highgrove. But Meghan doesn't want to spend those millions on it. And as you can imagine, you have to also think cost of living crisis, even for the ex-royals. While they may have a place over here, as we saw recently, when their one-time on friends, as it were, George and Amal Clooney, have had a place over in the English countryside, but haven't been there for years. So it's just kind of an investment. So while they talk about loving England, they've no intention really of living here. Prince Harry wants to live here, but quite frankly, Meghan Markle loathes the UK. Now, who can blame her, some people might say, why the claim that she's been treated so badly that she pointed out on those numerous interviews. But more importantly, where does this leave Prince Harry? Well, quite frankly, a prince without a base. It's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.